Hello, I'm Aria Wells and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something that lifts us up even when life tries to weigh us down. Healing humor. Because sometimes the best medicine really is laughter, especially when the alternative is crying into a tub of ice cream at 2 a.m. Let's explore how humor can help us heal, grow, and see life through a lens of hope. And along the way, I promise we'll have a few good laughs. After all, if we can't laugh at ourselves, someone else will gladly do it for us. Think about it. Have you ever had a terrible day and then someone made a ridiculous joke that you couldn't help but laugh at? Suddenly the weight lifted, if only for a moment. That's the magic of humor. It doesn't erase the problem, but it helps us face it with lighter hearts. Humor is perspective in disguise. When we can find something funny about a tough situation, we shift from victim to observer. We gain a little distance, and in that space, healing begins. There's an old tale about a man who went to a wise fool and said, "My life is in ruins. My house burned down. My crops failed. What should I do?" The fool looked at him and said, "Laugh." The man was furious. "You mock me?" "No," said the fool, "I remind you that even ashes can feed the soil, and if you're going to rebuild, you might as well do it with joy." Sometimes the only thing separating despair and hope is a smile. Life will throw curveballs, and sometimes it'll feel like the universe signed you up for an extreme obstacle course you didn't consent to. But here's the secret. Humor turns obstacles into absurdities. The spilled coffee, the missed bus, the awkward moment in a meeting, all of it becomes lighter when we choose to see the comedy instead of the catastrophe. I knew a woman who, after a painful breakup, made a list called "Reasons I'm Better Off." At the top, no more sharing fries. Humor helped her process the loss, reminding her that joy wasn't canceled. It was just waiting in the wings. Science backs this up. Laughter reduces stress hormones, boosts immunity, and releases endorphins. Basically, it's free therapy without the awkward couch. When we laugh, we tell our nervous system it's okay to relax, and in that relaxation, our hearts open to growth. Daily practices for healing humor. Laugh on purpose. Watch or read something funny each day. Even 5 minutes can shift your mood. Reframe with wit. When things go wrong, ask, "What's the funny angle here?" Share the light. Tell someone a joke or a funny story. Laughter is contagious in the best way. Keep a humor journal. At the end of the day, jot down one thing that made you smile. Humor doesn't deny pain. It helps us dance with it. It's the spark that reminds us we're still alive, still hopeful, still ready to try again. So the next time life feels heavy, find the lightness in it, because healing and humor, they're two sides of the same joyful coin. If this message touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Come back again. There's always more light to share. Thank you for being here, and remember, if all else fails, at least you'll have a funny story to tell at your next awkward family dinner.